and welcome to game number dos of the series. I'm just kidding. It's game number 1 of Dill Dozers versus nDurance Gaming. Going into game 1, we do have Legendary, the one, the only, Legendary 117, been around since the early days of Evolve and playing in ESL all the time. One of the most experienced Goliath players in the game versus one of the best teams in the game going on right now in front of you against Glitchful, Gypsy Danger, Puggums, and Dylan Fry. 4 of the top ranked hunters in Evolve right now. Of course, as I'm sure you all are aware, I'm Seeds. This is the Go4 Sunday Cup. There's 150 euros on the line every week. Dill Dozers have won a couple of those, so they've got some money. Legendary's won a few. Everyone's winning money. So if you want to play, just come on in, sign up, and we'll get a team going and come in for a chance to go against the pros in Evolve Sunday, Go4Evolve Sunday Cup. But in the meantime, we're looking at Legendary 117, because that's needed, on one of our favorite maps. This is, of course, Armory, which, for those who don't know, Armory is basically is like a bimodal map, you could say. It's got 2 main areas of concentration, one right here where I'm circling, the other one right down here, typically over here or over here, not so much in the middle. If you look in this side, it's more so in the middle, not so much polarized. For those of you that are interested in maps, otherwise you'll just notice that we have ourselves a Goliath using the Voodoo skin, going after some Reavers, getting some early meets, just trying to get everything he can. And we'll look over at Dylan Fry right now, who's actually coming out of the dropship. So getting boosted immediately by Sunny. Gypsy Danger all over the place with that. Dylan Fry's already halfway across the map, only 200 meters away from Legendary, who's barely starting to fill his evolve meter, which is a key factor in regards to how quick they can evolve and how ready he's going to be ready for the first dome. If he doesn't have a full evolve meter, then he's not ready for the first dome. He's not ready to evolve. He might just rush the evolve because he's against a Sunny composition. If a Sunny composition finds you, it's hard to lose him because it's a Sunny. And then you have to take into the fact that there's also Valerie coming in. Valerie. It depends on how formal you want to be with that lady. The Queen booty. Let's just look at this right now. Look at that booty. It is a really nice booty. She got some nice little yoga pants going on with her outfit. You wouldn't see that on some of the other medics. But what she does is she also tranks him. So as much as he's going to have a hard time getting past Gypsy Danger because of the Sunny boost, so what's going to happen is you'll see Gypsy Danger will boost Puggums, which is what we're going to see in just a minute, as the boost should be coming out at some point shortly. Nope, no line of sight on Puggums. Puggums is way over there. But we see Legendary was able to break through. He doesn't have a full evolve meter, so it's not that critical in regards to the Hunter side. So they're going to be able to get quick pursuit, and they're going to go all the way up to the northeast section of the map, which is where we're seeing him go right now. This is the northeast section. Oh no, is he going to stealth back and try and loop past him? Try and be a sneaky little bugger? He's going to go up here, up on this ledge. Let's take a look at Gypsy Danger's perspective, as he's the one watching the middle right now. And he's going to boost up Dylan. They're going right up the middle, which means Legendary's going to have free reign to pass right on by through the middle of the map and get himself a safe evolve to stage 2, which is critical. It is critical that monsters get to stage 2. And we see the pings coming out already. Legendary is already going to be across the map. For closest one to them should be Gypsy Danger, but oh no, Glitchful's the one closest right now. We just see a boost going out on Puggums. More of these shots getting fired, and mortars getting thrown everywhere to try and get rid of all the wildlife and just getting them down. Golby getting thrown just to even get the spotting. Legendary is going to evolve, though, on this section of the map by the Tyrant, which we already see the shield drone, so this is right where he was earlier. There's a couple quick meets if he wants to grab those before the dome, or if he wants to immediately leap, and he isn't quite able to get to monsters captured. Dome occurs, and we have 2-point rock throw, 2-point leaf smash, and 2-point fire ride. Even the Tyrant getting in on some fun. Rock getting picked up and tossed down at Puggums. Puggums eats it right in the air, getting healed up by Val. Even boost by Sunny aren't enough to keep him up in the air, and he's just trying to do everything he can to keep himself alive. Val healing him up in the air. Tranks being thrown. Leaf smash getting rid of that shield drone. More of the mortars getting tossed. Puggums is still airborne, not quite touching ground as he just decides to touch ground there. Rock getting picked up and thrown. Connects with Puggums right in the face. Doesn't care. Eats it anyway. Shield drone's already there healing him. Mortars are Getting fire to protect Pugums isn't enough, though, as he does change targets. Goes for Glitchful, as he's going to eat that to the face. Another punch, smack him around, just ragdolling him, as he's down on the ground. Goes by the corpse of the Tyrant, and we have a very low medic right now. However, Legendary's at about half HP, eating all these shots to the face, trying to survive, and he's just trying to wait out this Dome. Dome should be coming down momentarily. Rock and throw. Pugums dodges it at the last second. Leaf Smash gets thrown. Pugum's down to about 70% HP, running, and there goes the walls of the Dome. Legendary has been released from his cage, and he is going to be crossing immediately to the other side of the map. Only has 3 bars left. If you see, Dylan Fry is in hot pursuit. If you see more of these, it's going to come down to whether or not he's able to get the Trank on the cross, which he's not able to because he was able to cross through very quickly and break line of sight. You can't Trank what you can't see. Dylan Fry shooting at more of those mortars, is trying to see what he can get. Leaf Smash coming back, though, from Legendary. Rocks getting picked up, thrown back at Pugums, is trying to slow them down in their pursuit, as he is currently tranked. So he's going to be going up, going towards the northeast again. Going to go right past them. Yeah, no, he's going to stop and eat these birds. And all these other snacks and stuffs. They're like granola bars, man. You just got to fill up. But yeah, so there is a Crow on this team, which means that health is still critical despite the fact that he's got armor. So if he gets enough charge shots, he could go through it regardless of how much armor Legendary gets. However, on the flip side of that, if Legendary is able to focus down Pugums quick enough to stop him from shooting through the armor too much, he might be able to get through this very well. We see Leaf Smashers getting thrown, choosing to go right past them and ignore them. He wants stage 3. He wants the health boost from evolving. Tranks are in effect, though, slowing him down. Dome gets thrown, barely clipping him into the Dome. As you see him there on the low ground, he's going to go right for Pugums. As we see him there, Stealth Punch, as Legendary loves to do. Stealth Punch is in effect. Going to be knocking back Pugums. Pugums is getting a rock to the face, flame breath everywhere. Going to get punched, slapped, stealth pounce. Everything's on Pugums right now, trying to get out of this Dome, trying to get that strike. Isn't able to get the Leaf Smash, though. Pugums dodges it due to the Sunny Boost and Bow Heals. Tranks getting put up, and everything's being done to try and keep himself alive. Does actually leap towards the eastern side of the Dome. Going to be picking up a rock, throw it back at Dylan Fry, and it connects, knocking Dylan Fry back even further, giving him more space to get a little bit more armor since he is eating a lot of shots to this Dome. He's taking a lot of damage. He's not able to get any strikes at this point. We'll have to see what he does further in order to try and get more strikes. Mortars are being thrown, though. Dylan Fry's in a bad spot right now. He's going to get stealth pass, but no, he dodges it. Not quite able to connect. Flame Breath being thrown. Val right now is healing, which is going to force the shield coming out. Shield doesn't get taught. And we see more of this going. Stealth Pounce going on. Grapples Pugums, not able to boost away despite the Sunny Boost. And we see there's the first down on Pugums, and Legendary is at its 2 bars of health and just a sliver of health above it. 1 charge shot will put him down to 2 bars. So he's going to be going across right now, going to be filling up. Mortar shots coming across, getting a little bit more health off of him. So he is down to just a little bit over a bar now, about a bar and a half. He's going to be going away, leap smashing everything, trying to do what he can to get armor. Not quite able to get space, though, as they are hot on his tail. Pugums is shooting him right in the rear end, shooting him right at the health damage, and just chipping away at him very slowly. Legendary is just on the run. More shots getting put on him, not allowing him to eat. So by the time he's able to get eat, Dome's already halfway off cooldown. Is he going to be able to get the space in order to protect himself and make sure he's able to survive? Comes down to Pugums really at this point if he's able to get it, but no, Leaf Smashes back in, goes straight for Pugums. Rock gets thrown, isn't able to connect on the rock, so he's just going to leap on out of there. We see Dylan Fry is on pursuit. They burned everything just keeping up with them. More Sunny Boosts coming out, putting Glitchful forward, and Legendary is at the halfway point in the middle of the map, as we can see right here, and they are going towards the northeast section yet again. This is Ring Around the Rosie, and the middle is Rosie at this point in time. Legendary is just going to keep going and see what he can get. He wants stage 3. He's not able to get anything stage 2, and he knows it. So he kills these and gets himself some free meats when he's done eating. And they know where he is, but they can't do anything to deal damage to him. They're too far away at this point. So Legendary is going to be free. Here we go. However, the Dome is off cooldown. So immediately afterwards, he's going to be getting domed. And it should be getting tossed. There it goes. Tossed it goes. We got 3-point rock there. Monster escaped. Just barely missing it. Gets down to 56 meters. 1 more meter, and he would have had it. Just barely outside the distance due to that leap. And we see a rock getting picked up here, going towards the wildlife, just trying to get as much meat as possible in his system. And it does have 4 bars and a bit is mapped, as it does update here finally. 3 bars of armor, slowly feeding everything up, just trying to get that armor meter maxed. As soon as the armor meter's maxed, we'll see him go in and try and engage on them. but not until then. He needs as much armor as he can get in order to come through into this, and let's see what Legendary's got for the Stage 3 fight, as he does decide to go after a Nomad. He's going to see a rock. Oh, no, he's going to get a little bit more. Does lose it, though, due to the Nomad coming in and helping out the Hunter team. We got 3 meats there, we got 1 meat left on that, and we got a little bit there. So that should bring him pretty much up to full, if not full. Yeah, that'll be full, not just short. See more tranks getting thrown, as they are choosing to fight at the relay and just keep it protected because they know it's a more favorable position to fight defensively as opposed to offensively. Put the shield drone up on a spot that they can't stand on because that way it has good line of sight. And we see Legendary is choosing to... What's he choosing to do? Go up high, and he's going to leap down. Which one does he go for? Who does he try and take out? He chooses to go after the shield drone. Rocket's picked up, goes for Puggums, doesn't connect. Go for the charge. Charge connects, though, on Puggums. Puggums sneak pounce goes in, gets it instantly broken by the teammates as they're just trying to do everything they can. And we're going to see more of this coming to sneak pounce. Barely missing Puggums. Flame Breath coming in. Doesn't quite get anyone, but does get rid of the shield drone, which means that Leap Smash comes in, connects onto. Puggums is going to be at half. Barely clips the truck, not quite able to connect. Puggums is just trying to hide and protect himself as his team is just dealing tons of damage to Legendary. And they want to go through, and they're waiting on throwing the dome until he decides to run. Now it comes down to Puggums. Is Puggums able to throw the dome and connect them with them? No, he is not. Legendary escapes yet again, able to go out, feed up, get his armor up, and he'll be able to do whatever he can at this point. He's got 1 strike on Puggums, the only one that's able to deal direct health damage through armor. So that is a key factor right now. If they're able to keep Puggums alive like they did in the last dome by playing Ring Around the Truck, then maybe they'll win this. If they're not able to do it, then they stand a good chance of losing because if he has armor, he's a Stage 3 Legendary Goliath, which I don't just mean that he's Legendary in status, but he is Legendary in status. This is one scary monster. He will connect things with you that you do not even know. He will have dots already laid out and the stars on how he's going to be beating you. But Dill Dozers are holding tight, and they're doing everything they can to hold on to this victory. And Stage 3 Legendary is coming in now, full armor, ready to fight, glowing red hot. He's being all feisty. Glitchful already on with the Trank as soon as line of sight's given. Gets the Trank immediately. And that was from what? 130 meters out? Gobi's going to be in effect, giving him the outline, so they're going to know exactly where he is. You can see now the Trank coming out in about 3, 2, and nope, breaks line of sight. So Legendary's just going to wait it out, let them fire their abilities, wait for them to be reloading. Then he's going to go right in. Here we go. And there goes first shot of the mini nuke going right in. Gypsy Danger is right now just doing what she can. Flame Breath going in, getting rid of the shield drum. Puggums is on the high ground, going to be going for him first. Connects with the long distance. Oh my god. Here comes the Leap Smash. Puggums right now on the run, trying to keep what he can. Goes directly back to the shield drum, and it gets taken out immediately. Rocket's picked up. Goes for Sunny though. Changes target, says nope. I know this trick. I know how this works out. So he's going to be doing this, and the dome is thrown because the armor is broken on Legendary. And Puggums is right now running right around this truck, trying to see what he can do. Leaf Smash gets thrown, does connect with the area damage, so it does get him down. Puggums is gone. That's the second strike, and they are on health damage, so he leaves. He's going to go off. Fill his armor meter, going to come back in, and now that there's 2 strikes on Puggums, means that he's going to be going straight into the dropship, no resurrection after he's down. Once that happens, he'll have another disengage, and he'll go right back in and go for the rest of the team if he's able to get it. But the question is he able to get it, though? We see there, he had a hard time getting Gypsy Danger with their ability to dodge because they had full jetpack. Shield drone's already being put back up. Puggums right now is in a great spot defensively, considering Legendary's coming up from the northeast corridor. Gobi's being thrown to give them line of sight. Dylan's just throwing up mortars because he can. Trying to see if he can get lucky with the jump in. We know where he is right now, so Gypsy's in a great spot. So if we just cycle through and look at their positioning right now, we see Dylan is right in the middle of the area that they want to fight in, which is key for an assault. You want to have good line of sight and break through. And if we look at Glitchful, Glitchful is in the rear position facing the monster, which means that Glitchful will always be ready to heal the teammates and be able to trank from a safe distance without being initially focused first. If we look at Everyone else, they're in a great spot as well, but let's switch over to Legendary since he's the one going in for the fight. Rock being thrown on the shield drone. Doesn't want any of that flame breath being used. Trying to get everything he can. Going for Puggums immediately. Here comes the break. Here comes the stealth punch. Puggums dodges it by going up. Rock gets picked up. Puggums dodges it with the building. Uses the terrain to his advantage. Charge being used to get himself around. Mortar shots being fired. Doesn't connect. Hits the building as well. And it looks like he's just going to leave. He did lose most of his armor, so he knows that the engage isn't favorable, so he's just going to leave immediately, go out, eat again, and come back in. And now we're going to notice that they're going to rotate their positions based off of where the monster is. So they know the monster's coming down from the southwest south region, so they're going to be rotating back. However, Legendary is already full armor, ready to go back in. Charge shots being fired. First one does miss, second one connects, and Rock being picked up already. Here comes the Flame Breath, and here goes the Leap Smash. Going for Puggums, doesn't connect though, just barely missing him as he doesn't dodge to the left as he has previously. Here comes the Stealth Pounce, going to be keeping Gypsy Danger down. Mortars all connecting on Legendary, ripping through his armor. And they're going out for a rip, and here comes the Rock, and Glitchful is getting rocked to the face and doesn't know where to go. Gypsy's finally back up, Leap Smash to the face, Flame Breath coming through, down goes Gypsy Danger. Rock's getting picked up, connects on Glitchful. Glitchful's going to be going down to the low ground shortly, and he's not quite able to knock him down because the jetpack does keep him up. Dylan Fry, though, however, is going straight for the support, and they're using the terrain to try and play coy with Legendary. Rockets picked up, connects on Puggums. Puggums so low. If Puggums goes down, the dome is released, which means that Legendary has been freed from his captive. And he's going to be looking for it. Here it comes. Rock comes out. There it goes. Connects on Puggums. 1 bar of health remaining on Legendary as he's able to escape through that dome. Dylan's going to be in hot pursuit right now, and he's going to be trying to get every little bit of health he can. Boost coming out. They don't want this. They don't want him getting armor. If he gets armor, it is good night, Hunter team. As Legendary is on the run, chipping away at that that health pool, bringing down that last bar. If he's not able to eat, then they won't be able to do anything. And we look at the rest of the team that's close behind Dylan. Legendary is in a rough position. He's got 1 bar of armor, if that, and he's being chased by 3 hunters. This is what it feels like to be hunted by the best, and you have 1 bar health, 1 sliver of health, and you're trying to get every little bit you can on the way. If they let him eat this, nope, they're going to shoot him immediately. Trank's getting put into effect, and he's just going to go for it. He's going to be booking it across. We see Gypsy Danger is in a great spot to be boosting his teammates. He's got line of sight, and he just finished boosting as we see on Val's positioning. And we look right now, and here comes the Stealth Pounce on Dylan, forcing the shield, which means that he'll be going down briefly in a moment if they don't break it shortly. He has 2 bars of armor. As soon as he's released, we should see. And there goes the break. Here goes the charge. Down goes Dylan Fry. It's down to the support and the medic at this point. And they're just burning through everything. Here comes the Stealth Pounce again. Going to be breaking through that. Glitchful has a choice. Either break it or don't. And he's choosing not to, which means Glitchful has to go for the res. And here comes the Rock getting thrown at Gypsy Danger. And he's going down. He's on the run. There goes the last punch. It is just medic versus Assault. Assault gets picked up, though, which means that Legendary has to run. And Dylan is in hot pursuit yet again. We're seeing more of these mortars getting shot flying. Legendary is trying to get everything he can at this point on the eastern side of the map, pushing us up to the north, and he's going to be getting food. But look at his health. He has 13 seconds before Crow's back in, and he needs to kill Crow. We have seen it before, though, where Crow, despite his ability to shoot through armor, was not able to take the shot to win it. I have to see what he does at this point. He's going to have to get full armor and possibly get relay, which is very unlikely considering there's a Val, which is a long-distance sniper rifle, which will constantly be able to break him from being able to do anything on the relay from a great distance away because it has 2.5 times zoom. We'll have to see what Legendary does, and he is choosing to go in without full armor because he wants to go in before he lands. This is the key. This is the king right now. This man is the decider in what goes on. And here comes the first charge shot. Does not connect, just barely missing. Second charge shot, doesn't connect. Here it comes. First charge shot, doesn't connect. Breaks the charge, and he's gonna, and he gets him down immediately back in the dropship. Oh, down goes Puggums, trying to eat the corpse, trying to get a little bit more armor, and he's just gonna keep going. He's got Puggums back in the dropship, not quite able to do it. Timer is now paused. We are in the last 2 minutes of this game at this point. If that timer keeps going. Going to get a little bit more armor. He's going to re-engage, and Gypsy Danger is at 2 strikes. See, Dylan Fry and everyone else is going back to the relay to try and get a more defensive position. They know he has full armor, which means he is one scary Goliath. Like, this is one monster you do not want to mess with. And he is angry and ready for blood at this point. And he's going right up. Doesn't take no for an answer, and he's going right for the shield drone, getting it down. Here comes the leap smash right on Gypsy Danger. Gets the stealth pounds, grabs him after the leap smash. Here come the mortars, though. Gypsy Danger's down and into the dropship. It is down to the medic and the assault. We see Flame Breath being used, and he's going to be going. Leap smash comes in on Glitchful, and he's up in the air just trying to keep himself alive. Rock's going to get picked up, and there it goes. Going to get thrown. Connects with the terrain, not able to get anything out of it though, and we're going to see him leave and armor up yet again. We have 56 seconds on dropship, which means that both Crow and Sunny will be back. But the question is, who's going to be left from the Hunter team? Is it going to be Glitchful, or is it going to be Dylan? Which one of them gets to survive? That shield drone does not want to die. And here comes Glitchful. Glitchful's going to go down at this point. So that's going to be a strike on Medic, 2 strikes on Support, 2 strikes on Trapper, as it's just Dylan who has 1 strike left on him, and he has to survive 28 seconds in order for his team to drop. After that, his team will drop, and he will no longer be in the match. It comes down to how long he can play Ring Around the Rosie, deal a little bit of damage, not quite able to get it though. Here comes the punch, here comes the stealth pass. So right now, is he able to survive the full duration? Here comes the shield, trying to get as much time as possible. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and do we have it? Monster wins game number 1, going towards Legendary with the clutch last second win with no health against this Hunter team. Ridiculously close. 1 more second. 1 more. And it would have been over. Hunters would have dropped. Dylan would have been in dropship. They would have had a full shot from Puggums. Really close game. I'm excited to see game 2, but that does go 1-0 in favor of nDurance Gaming with Legendary in the monster seat. Game number 2. We'll have to see what he does differently and what sides do different. We did just see a predominant win a moment ago by the Dill Dozers, as we now look at him going against Legendary, and Legendary was able to pick off and get exactly what he needed because they left him with just that sliver of health, and that's all he needed to push forward. So game 2 is going to come down to who changes what they modify in order to get their victories. So we're going to be going into game 2 in just a moment, and as you guys know that are watching live, we do a quick fade in, fade out for the sake of editing. Those of you watching the VODs, the next match will be available on the playlist, and we'll be back in just a moment with game number 2, as I might take some heart medication from that heart attack.